the shaman, the magi, the sorcerer, the medicine woman, meaning fearless student and practitioner, dark, over-promises, blames, hurts self and others. The shaman can't be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study and perseverance. Think of it like brining or marinating. The content must permeate every fibre of its being. Okay? Contrary to popular belief, the shaman archetype appears in every vocation. Teachers, directors, surgeons, politicians and poets are just a few of the faces a shaman may wear. 3 archetypal ingredients constitute the shaman, and all must be present in order to reveal its magic. First, the shaman is activated by long-standing and diligent study, the mentor. Second, its orientation is generously and accurately aimed toward the healing of the self, the other and the culture, the healer. And third, the shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and old magic to leak into this world, the unseen. In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow, so the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. Excuse me, dear lovely YouTubers, I've got my coffee here and I'm cooking some breakfast and I'm doing a million things, so forgive me. My cards have been sitting there nagging at me a week, making me feel guilty that I haven't done tarot readings. But today it's the equinox, right? The autumn equinox. So I felt like I couldn't let the equinox go without honouring it with a tarot reading. Okay, I've set these little elephants up in the order of our chakras. So the base chakra, the red one, the green chakra, which is the heart, and also the pink one is the heart, because we have 2 different types of feeling people, right? And this one is for the mind and this one is for the spirit. Now I realise I haven't got all the chakras, but I don't think they do a blue elephant. Right, and there's that yellow one and the orangey one. Okay, maybe I need to have more elephants, but I don't want to encourage myself because I think I've got too many as it is. So I'm going to open up the oracle cards. The card that I'm looking at today is the shaman. The shaman, which apparently comes up in all aspects of life. Doesn't matter what field you're working in, the shaman archetype is there working with you. And some people have jobs that are more obviously healing roles, right? Some people have jobs which you just wouldn't think of as needing wisdom, healing, study, knowledge, right? But they all do. Every single job that you do requires you to have the instinct of the shaman about you, particularly if you are working with humans. Look at this, a swan, big grace. I felt like that needed to come out. Okay, so I'm going to do this reading like a swan with grace. You know, the idea that everything seems calm on the outside and under the surface their little feet are paddling like mad just to keep them going, right? That happens a lot for people, doesn't it? We're up there, the bit we're showing out to the world is very calm and graceful and peaceful, but really we're running like crazy on the inside just trying to keep it all going. Also going to give us a little superpower card. These cards, these OSHO cards, OSHO, I'm not sure if you pronounce that OSHO or OSHO, not sure, but they're very deep, and I use these cards for what's holding us back from what it is we need to know to help us move forward, right? Now the shaman card, that one's the person's got 2 on the little lilac card. I'm going to do some tarot cards. And I was going to say something about the shaman card, and I'll come back to it. I'm mixing up the black cat tarot and the white cat tarot, so it's a mystery as to which one you're going to get. Eventually they're going to be blended. Let me know what you think of that idea. Should I blend the black and white cat? Because it's the equinox and this is a special day. You're the dog barking outside. Dog barks. What is the dog letting me know? My breakfast is ready. I've got to go and get it out of the oven. Right, that is what happens with the universe, isn't it? Have you noticed? Things line up. Let me talk about the shaman, because I did start a sentence, didn't I, that I didn't finish. The shaman card is the mystery as well. It's not just the practical, what you can see of the shaman healing, you know, like being a doctor where it's obvious. Sometimes the shaman is the listener and healing through listening, or healing someone just by having a laugh with them, or healing someone by letting them know that you're thinking of them and that you care, right? That's shaman work. Just checking in on people, making sure they're okay. The work of the shaman. Even in your work situation, right? You might be more important to people at work than you realise. People you work with, people who work around, right? The field that you work in, everywhere you go, the people that you meet on your travels. Everyone is having their own journey, aren't they? Everyone you meet is carrying something. They've all got something to teach each other, but we rarely do we? So we have to just carry on, keep going, right? Be the observer, be the watcher, be the person that can step in and help others when you know it's needed. And another part of being the shaman is recognising when being helpful and doing things for other people is needed, and when that's just actually holding them back because you're preventing them from growing and from doing their own growth. I think that's what I was going to say about the shaman. And then the other thing was the dog barking outside reminded me of how the universe works with the timing and the synchronicity, right? Was it Terence McKenna, I think his name is? He used to go on the Art Bell show and talk about all weird things, you know, like things that have happened to him when he's been out travelling and in the jungle, and all places that most of us rarely go to, or probably never go to. And he would say, there's a word for it, I think the Germans have got a word for it, where you're just sitting in your armchair and as the fire's burning, there's some logs in front of you. There's somebody walking up to your path. And just at that moment when the person knocks on the door, the log falls because it's burnt through to the end, right? That's timing. So the log falls, start with you, you're awake, and there's a knock on the door all at once for you to be able to come back awake, wake up, come back to the realm of where you are, come back to this life experience that you're having out of your dream state, right? And then you have to be in wonder all the things that happen to get that person to knock on that door at exactly that moment. It is the mystery of synchronicity, isn't it? Some people think nothing of that because they just charge through their lives, working, playing, earning money. They don't stop to think, how did I get here? What's going on around me? Why are we here? Like, none of that. Some people don't question anything about their lives. I think that is all of the cards. We've now got 5 piles to undo. Swan Lake. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Ooh. Okay, so I get the feeling these are very mystic readings here we've got in front of us, and I will open them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, hello dear lovely YouTube people, YouTube watchers. I'm so sorry that I haven't had a chance to open these cards. They've been sitting there on my desk for 2 weeks now. It's got to be 2 weeks. I was determined to do them last Sunday, and I had a really sore throat and I was a bit COVID-y, so I couldn't do it. So I'm sorry about this. These lovely cards, these piles I'm about to open, I did shuffle them and put them together on the dark of the moon. I did. And I had a feeling that they were very mystical. That's how they felt to me. It felt like I've got some mystic readings here for people who want to know how they're linking to their inner shaman. Okay, so we've all got these archetypes that we can draw upon. The shaman is the person who does the learning, who does the healing, or she, and then they do the linking to the other world as well. Where is your strong point, dear lovely little pink elephant? Let's see what cards you've got. Oh, of course, Queen of Pentacles, who loves relationship. So your strong point, this beautiful little pink romance-loving elephant, is your need for joining as a two. And even the two here with this pair of swans. These swans, I'm sure, they mate long enough and they stick together in order to bring the baby swans up, don't they? They stay together for like 20 years sometimes. This is what this lovely little pink elephant idealises over. Romance. Today I choose hope. There's always hope. If ever you get to the point where you've lost, if ever you get to the point where you've lost hope, then stop, backtrack, look at what you've learnt, look at how far you've come, know that what you need is there for you. It's right there. Look at this soulmate card. Could this have been any more perfect? Look at all these beautiful little pretty lilac colours. The two people being their soulmates for each other. So I'm not sure what this has got to do with your inner shaman, dear lovely little pink elephant. Orca whale adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. And be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Okay, so is there, for your inner healing, the bit that needs healing on you, part that thinks that you're not strong enough to be able to have a soulmate relationship? Sorry if my voice is still a bit croaky and still a bit behind with my energy levels. The gift. This is you, dear lovely pink elephant. You have got the gift to trust your intuition, to know where the healing needs to be given, right? Because this is the shaman card. Stress. This is your downfall. This is what you need to avoid. Now these cards, we have the past, the present, and these are your future cards. I'm going to put these three cards here, your three future cards. What is coming up for you for your otherworldly? So the things that you have learnt, okay, you have learnt to appear successful even when you're feeling very down. You've learnt to put on a shiny face to the outside even when there are tears. And your healing, wow, look at this. This is your shaman cards, these. Look at those, aren't they beautiful? The Empress and the Ace of Wands. This is absolutely amazing, the strength of these cards to say this is the healing strength that you offer to others. You offer others the security of your abundance that you've surrounded yourself by, but also with your creative imagination, you're able to help people to see their way forward when they've lost hope. Okay, and this is your future. What's your future about to unfold for you? Oh, look. What's that then? The Lover's card. Is it two people living happily ever after? I think it probably is. And do you know how you get this, little pink elephant? By stepping out into a new, and bear in mind this is the Black Cat Tarot. You've got the White Cat, the Fool, stepping out to the unknown. Don't be scared to take the next step. Now this is what you're scared of. This is what you have to heal yourself from. But because of your previous experiences, the Ten of Swords, where you felt like under attack from all directions and there's just grey skies and there's nothing and you're just running away permanently from the threats that you see. That's what you're scared of. This is the brave part of you that knows you can do this. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks for watching, lovely little pink elephant. Let me know when you reach this soulmate stage. Bye for now. I'm going to do the little green elephant now. So there's the study, there's the healing, what you offer to other people, your superpower, what's holding you back, that's your past, this is the present, and then these are the future cards. Okay, just like the pink elephant card reading that I just did, exactly the same routine and the meanings of these cards that I've given them. I know I'm very methodical, aren't I? It's because I'm a Virgo. Is that the Four of Spades? That's your superpower. Digging a big hole. Hey, green elephant, have you been digging a hole in your shamanistic world? Bear in mind, this is for things that you've learnt, right, from your past, things you've learnt, things that are holding you back, the spirit people you've got around you. The lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Okay, you start again. Guardian of the winter spirit. Okay, so don't be fooled by the face that's shown to the public. What's inside you, this beautiful white tiger with the blue eyes. You've got a deep, fierce protection on the inside of you. Oh, that's lovely to get the study card for the shaman card, which part of the first part of the shaman is the study and the amassing of data and information. I am transforming my life in powerful ways. Here we go. So you've got a transformation message twice. That's interesting, isn't it? So you've got the study, amassing of the data, transforming, being able to change. What's stopping you from changing? You're tired, exhaustion. Okay, so you're feeling a little bit tired at the moment. And we know the answer to tired, don't we? Rest. Rest or exercise. Look at what you're doing physically with your body. See if there's anything you could improve. This is what you've learned in the past. What you learnt in the past was to be happy, was to focus on the good parts, to recognise the bits that you could change, and you really got control over that idea of not stressing and not worrying if you couldn't change it yourself. You did a really good job of learning that. This is what you're doing now. Oh, you're being a spiritual person, you're helping other people, but you're also feeling a bit stuck. The Two of Wands is the commitment to something, isn't it? The commitment to what looks like travel, but also there's this yearning and looking outside and thinking, oh, I really wish that I could go and visit this place or that place, but for whatever reason you feel committed and stuck to where you are. So let's have a look at what the future is going to bring you. The Three of Pentacles as a way to connect with more spiritual thinking. Look at this, your black cat. This lot, Two of Swords, there it is again. Okay, you've got twos because you've got this commitment. And these are commitment ceremonies. Look at these. Look, you see these, the black cat and the white cat. You've got these people. Now, this is the Three of Pentacles. This cat is working really hard for money. But these people are looking up to this person. And this does look like a ceremony, doesn't it? It looks like those two cats are getting married. And the same with this one. That's not the traditional meaning of this card, but because this little black cat is wearing a top hat and towels, and I feel like that is sometimes in Jewish ceremonies you get that, don't you? You have a little, like a little marquee at the front, and they do the ceremony and dancing and ritual, and that's what this looks like. So for you, the Two of Swords is also suggesting to me that the change coming up is where two people are conflicting against each other, and it's the time to either make it or break it. So there's massive change coming up for you, green elephant. Okay? And then eventually you're going to be connecting with something better for you. Hold on, let me just get another set of cards. Because this is in the realm of relationship, and it looks like long-term connecting with your spiritual self. That's what your otherworldly part of this Shaman card is. Connecting with your spiritual self and the intuition from your higher self. Look at this. You've got the Ace of Cups. Is that love? What is it you're passionate about? All this information that you've amassed and you're dealing with now is the next bit for the future is going to lead to, oh, look at this, all this emotion, all these people that are in tune with how they're feeling, and they skip through life on a thing of love. Whoa, look at that. You've got the Ace again of Pentacles. That's fantastic, isn't it? They're very powerful cards. Your future has got a great deal of happiness that comes from connecting spiritually, but you feel tied to the material and you don't feel able to let that go because it's just too hard. So you're torn between wistfully looking to the outside, knowing that there's a strong spiritual pull for you. There's absolutely a strong pull, but you don't know whether to jump and take the risk because you're so tied down to this material situation that you're in. Ooh. Okay, dear little green elephant, let me know if you figure that out, how to let go of that pull of the material against the spiritual. That's the conflict, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, so who should we go next for the Shaman? Let's have the red elephant, shall we? Because this physically attached, grounded elephant, how can the Shaman affect this elephant's world, the Shaman archetype, when this elephant is determined to be so practical and bull-headed? That's how I see this one. It's determined to just crash through the world without any consideration for the spiritual side of life. Isn't that lovely? I'm pretty sure that this little red elephant has had this reddish coloured focus card again. Okay, are you having trouble focusing on one area to learn about? Eight of Spades. In your own holes here, little red elephant. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Okay, even the horrible bits. Courage. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? What a beautiful card. I accept I will always face obstacles. I know I have the strength to overcome them. And then we've got all these wings, all these flying creatures that were asking you to lift your soul. So what's holding you back, little red elephant? Ripeness. You're just not ready. Okay, so you've got to feel ready to be ready. Okay, that's where you've got to get to. Recognising that keeping both feet on the ground and doing the realistic thing isn't always the goal. It isn't. Sometimes you have to fly and take risks in order to grow, for your self-growth. That's what this is. This is what you've learnt. You've learnt to be successful at work and to be the person that values money and material things. Of course you do. You're the red elephant. You are the one that is glued to physical experiences. This is what you're currently doing. Three of Wands. My tummy's rumbling. I've got to go and have my food in a minute. I've made my food and it's sitting in the kitchen waiting for me. This is what reminds me of this red elephant. The red elephant loves the ship coming in idea, loves bringing in money, loves money just for money's sake, because it feels to the red elephant that that is the most important thing in life, and there's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't criticise that at all. But for you to be in touch with your spiritual side, oh, Okay, you might be changing this point of view soon. Look at you, doing your meditation and your yoga. Oh, 2 of Cups. Perfect. So a new relationship for you, little red elephant. If you can open your mind to the possibility that there's more going on in life and around us than we can actually see with our eyes. There's more to the bricks and mortar. There's more important things in the world than the bricks and mortar you are surrounded by. Okay? There's dreaming, there's dreams, there's inspiration, there's creativity, there's playing with the universe. What you put out comes back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, this person, the psychic elephant, and the one who's already spiritual, although psychic and being on the psychic awareness, is that the same as being spiritual? What can you improve here as the shaman? Oh no, you're being held back by 2 things. Okay, and this is your future, and you've got 2 black cats instead of a white cat. Look at that, 2 black cat cards. Past, present, future. Now, serenity. Okay, dear lovely psychic elephant, your guardian angels are asking you to remember to be calm. Okay, be calm. Bring calmness to the situation you're currently facing. Puffin partnership. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you, and ask for help. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Now, in my experience, people who are psychic, got the 9 of spades there, are often solitary creatures. I am grateful for my body, and moving it feels good. Yeah, and one of the downsides to being this type of person is that you forget about look at that, freedom. Yeah, that says it all. You forget about the physicality of life, like the physicality of your body, because your psychic energy is so strong, right? Freedom. Remember to stay free. Remember not to commit yourself to anything that's going to weigh you down. Right, this is what's holding you back. Travelling and possibilities. How is that possibly holding you back? Is it because you're not doing the tying down thing? You are actually reaching for freedom, and look at it, everything's free about this, apart from the puffins and the partnership and the being calm. So let's just come back to these 2 beautiful cards that are definitely not holding you back, are they? So we'll come back to those and see where they fit into this reading, because they are 2 of the most positive cards in that little pack that I use for these are the things that are holding you back. There's infinite possibilities, and there are so many places to go. Is that what's happening here? Let's have a look at what you've learned from the 6 of Swords. Okay, so you've had a lot of learning the hard way. Oh dear, a lot of learning the hard way. Look at this. You've got the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So you have had a lot of things to be worried about, a lot of anxiety, and that's the negative side of a person who has their thoughts as their most important thing. If the negative thinking overtakes them and then they have a lot of negative experiences, it can grind you down to the ground so that you don't feel like you want to risk taking a new path anymore. You don't want to. But here you are at the moment, working and being as positive as you can. Look at that. You have learnt to really reach for the sky, and you've undone this negative thinking, and you've worked really hard to get to that point. And your future here are these 2 black cat cards. You've got a black cat come up twice instead of the white cat. Oh, but it's a black cat carving out a white cat. Look, he's doing a sculpture of a white cat, and look at all the ones he's got wrong in the past. And it's working for money. It's reminding yourself, this is balanced money, balancing the money. This is not juggling money as if there's not enough money. It's balancing the money that is coming in, and the money is flowing more to you because you are such a perfectionist and you will happily discard things that aren't exactly right in order for you to get it exactly right. And you've got this for your future, the world at your feet. Isn't this a perfect card for the psychic person? Because this is that person that was in, was it the Fifth Element? And she was one of those, was she one of those people they kept using her psychic skills and they drained her of energy, didn't they? Was it Bruce Willis had to go and save the world with her? That's you. You're like that catalyst that can see beyond what everyone else is looking at. And other people can't see it. And pretty much, honestly, it's pointless trying to say to them, look, this, because other people just can't see it. They can't get it. So you just have to do what's right for you, dear lovely little psychic but worrying elephant. Take care. Bye for now. Okay, so white elephant. We have the spiritual elephant. One that's already spiritual, doesn't need telling how to use the shaman information, right? Doesn't need telling. This is the past, this is the present, and this down here is the future. So let's have a look what your spiritual cards, your superpower is the 10 of spades. Okay, 10 of spades, ideas and inspiration. This is what you've learned. You've learned the importance of this. With persistence, I can move mountains. Yeah, you're in no doubt about your ability to change things at all. None. Grandfather Moon. This is a lovely card. This is like being the parental figure for the world, right? Grandfather Moon. The actual literal meaning of that card means there's a distance between children and parents, but it's not a distance that can't be closed. You know, you can make it closer if you want to. Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. What's holding you back? Letting go. Let go of the past. Move forwards into the future. So this is for a spiritual person who's hanging on to old stuff, right? What you're letting go of is spiritual stuff that you don't have to hang on to anymore, because this is a spiritual elephant, so it's the spiritual reading. And what you've learned is the importance of family, the importance of gathering material goods, but not at the exclusion of everything else. And so what you've learned in the past is how to make money through work, and also how to tread through those minefields of unhappy work situations all on your own. Right? This has felt like doing it all on your own, earning the money, 7 of Pentacles, and just having to navigate that world without any help from anyone else or anywhere else, right? But where you are now is in a financially secure situation. Whoa, Page of Pentacles. There's news about money, good news about money, and you're in harmony with money. You haven't got any financial problems at all. Dear spiritual elephant, guess what's coming for the future? Whoa, strength. Look at that. Isn't that great? That is definitely the Leo card. And not being afraid to stand in the mouth of the lion and hold its teeth apart and just not be scared, because you know that you are the powerful one. Look at this. Juggling the money. This is the balancing of the books, isn't it? And looking in all directions and being able to balance sources of income that come in for all directions and not drop any balls that are floating around you. Whoa, King of Coins. Look at this. There's a man with money. But also, the King of Coins can be a female who's very, very good with money. So a spiritual female who's very good with money. Let's have a look for the romance of that situation, shall we? Because what is this spiritual elephant teaching the rest of us? Where is their link to the other side? Is it just being really expert level money? It could be that, and helping other people do that. The 9 of Cups, that's a really happy card. This is a good relationship. This is news about a happy relationship, like the love doves are there. Love dove. What's this? Look at this. This is getting dressed up in all your finery and going out on the Raz and being approached for a new relationship. Look, this little cat on the lap and a little man approaching a woman, while all around them there's seagulls and very romantic. Looks like Venice or somewhere. And this is going to happen for the spiritual elephant who's mastered financial well-being. Wonderful. Great news. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.